Why didn't you want us to talk to anybody else?
Okay, because me and my mother, we had a difficult start. She did the best that she could.
Right.
Right? And regardless of how rough our past was, we're in a good place now. And I don't want anything to interfere with that. No questions, no bringing up the past, nothing to interfere with that.
And I told you that I told you we fully respected that, and I want you to know ahead of time that
you did.
I don't.
Thank you very much.
Because I'm not an ambush interviewer, and I hate that. You told our field producer you didn't see me as an ass.
Right.
And that the show is more than just a TV show. So, what do you hope happens here today?
I just want people to just get an honest perception of who I am. I mean, you get these little 10-second news segments. Oh, rapper DMX did this and rapper DMX did that. Get off DMX's, like that. Like, stop.
Well, you do give them a lot of content.
Well, who doesn't? How many people have on a dare ran naked through the hallway? Come on. Let's be honest here. All right. That's at least 30% of the audience. But nobody's on TNT.
I want to know exactly what thought process went through your mind where you decided getting up and running around naked in the hallways of the hotel was a good idea. I mean, take me through that moment where you decided.
It was a bet. It was a dare. Like, you won't do it. You won't do it. Like, all right, watch. And I did it.
Was it like a double dog dare?
It was like, the dare was order room service and run through the hallway naked. I'm like, I'll do that.
And you thought,
I'll do that.
You thought this is a good idea.
No, it's not about a good or a bad idea. I'll do that.
You were advised not to appear on this show.
Yes, I was.
Why?
Because of the prior situation with Ayanla, and you guys kind of fall under the Oprah umbrella thing, and it's just like, don't even do it, it's not worth it. And I said, you know what, I just need people to look at me as I speak, you know what I'm saying, and know who I am, by what I say. Not by what you see in the newspaper, not by what you read. Just, you can tell a lot by a person by looking in the eyes of it.
What are the biggest mistakes that you think you've made?
I wouldn't redo anything. Because it got me right here where I'm at right now, and I'm in a good place. No regrets.
Yeah.
No regrets.
You have 10 children.
11.
11 children?
11, yes. And one on the way.
And one on the way. And one on the way is number 12?
That would be number 12, yes.
Why are you having so many children?
I'm not having the children.
No, actually you are.
No, I'm giving them the children.
No, actually you are. I mean, this is a joint thing, and you're responsible for them after the fact.
You're right, and they're well taken care of. I mean, and I'm an influence, a big influence in their lives. I love all of my children, and I do see them and speak to them when I can. I do have a relationship with my children. I love my children. I mean, I would never just not be a part of my children's life. That doesn't make sense.
Doesn't it get expensive?
Yes, it does, and time-consuming. But like I said, I think if you can provide somewhat, you know what I'm saying, monetarily for your kids and be there for them, then you should have them.
Yeah.
You should have them.
Are you $1.23 million behind in child support?
Yes, I am. And the reason being, because at a time I was making $13 million a year. So if I'm making $13 million a year, then I can pay that. And I haven't made that in about 10 years, so of course I'm behind in payments, but the children are taken care of.
In my view, your talent is as intact today as it was when you were making $13 million a year. So why are you not making that money now?
I don't know.
Well, if you did know, what would it be?
It's kind of a weird question. That doesn't make sense. I still don't know. Like, if I did know, what would it be? That was a smooth move. It didn't work. I'm always going to have a drug problem. I don't have to get high.
Do you use drugs now?
I smoke weed. I drink, yes. But that's it. And one day, that'll be gone. That'll be gone. My faith, I said, my faith is in God, man, and He's not going to remove it all at once, but He's taking steps, and I'm taking steps every day to get better and get where I need to be. That's what it is.
Are you worried that if you get the right combination of mood and you're smoking weed and drinking, that it could lead you back to a really dark place? Does that worry you?
That doesn't worry me. God has a plan for me. I'm not worried about anything. Wherever I'm at is where God placed me at. And if I need help getting up out of there, He'll help me get up out of there. So I'm never worried about where I'm at.
You say there was nothing you would change.
No.
You've been arrested, I added up, 25 times.
That's it?
25, that's it.
It was like 40 times at least, man.
No,
yeah,
it's 25 times.
My lockup game up, man.
Well, actually, but I mean, is that his plan for you?
Whatever has happened, is supposed to happen.
Yeah. Explain this for me, because I think it's pretty. It's not as bad as you thought it was. But this is your timeline of being arrested 25 times just between 94
I would say yes.
And 13.
It goes back to 85.
No, I know. We just picked up at this point.
Got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you were arrested and convicted of drug possession. You were arrested and accused of raping a stripper in the Bronx. But you were completely see here? You were cleared by DNA evidence of that.
So why is it even up there?
Then you were arrested 3 times in Denver in connection with a stabbing, cleared of any charges.
Why is that up there?
Because you were cleared.
But why is it up there that I was arrested?
Because that's in the record. I think people ought to know you were cleared of these things.
Okay. But if we don't put it up there, then they don't know I got arrested for it.
No, they do. That's how I know, because it's public record. It's public record is you were arrested. What's public record is not that you were cleared.
Gotcha.
There's one here, driving without a license.
Yeah.
And in fact, that occurs all over the board. Is this an act of defiance, or do you not?
All right, I'm a little stubborn with the license thing, but child support is control of the license. You see how it gets a little sticky after that? You mean it's like, you got to pay $1.5 million to get a license back? Are you serious? Like, come on. Like you can get buried under these things, and it's kind of hard to get out, but it's being worked out.
So they take your license because of
child support. Yes. They take your passport, which stops me from working. It doesn't make sense, but this is what happens. You take your passport, which disables me from going overseas, making money. They take your license. Like, I can't drive. Well, how am I supposed to work if I can't drive and I can't travel overseas? Animal cruelty. What's up with that? I love dogs. What the situation was, I went on tour, left my brother in the house. He left my house. Dogs didn't get fed. I got charged with animal cruelty because it was my property. A lot of these things just happen because I didn't put the right people in the right place, or responsible people in the right place. And, it's my property, so.
But you wouldn't change that?
No. I'm going to say it one more time. I would not change one aspect of my life because it got me to where I am right now, and I'm in a good place with God.
Yeah. Well, I keep asking that.
Because you want me to change something?
No, it just doesn't make sense.
Well, it doesn't have to make sense to you. It makes sense to me, and I'm the one living this life, and I'm walking this path, and that's why these people love me.
Yeah. I'd like to take you through one kind of high-speed process. Take a look at this picture. How old are you in this picture?
5, 6.
5, 6. What do you think about when you look at that picture?
See a child. Full of wonder, curious, destined for trouble, and greatness.
At that point, did you get in trouble?
I was called mischievous.
Mischievous?
Yeah, that's what they call me, mischievous. He's extremely bright, but he's mischievous. Yeah. He's always the butt. And what it was, I was just smarter than a lot of kids in my class, and I'd finish work sooner, and I didn't feel like I had to sit there and, while the rest of the class caught up. So I did things, I threw pencils and spitballs and things of that nature. Yeah. Of course, it got me in trouble.
All right. Take a look at this picture. How old are you there?
14. Yeah. I was actually locked up in that picture.
Oh, really?
Yes, that's a jail picture. Yeah. Can't tell the pose?
Yeah.
Plain t-shirt? Yeah, that's a jail picture. Yeah.
So what was going on in your life at that point as you look at that picture? What do you remember about that phase?
Being incarcerated. But I'd been in different group homes, so I was already institutionalized. It was just like another place.
What were you in for, do you recall? At 14? Mischievous.
Right. Right.
Take a look at this picture. This is the day that, I believe it's the very day that you signed a record deal. What do you remember about that phase of life?
Felt vindicated. Like finally, they see how talented I am.
But do you get the odds against that happening? Against someone coming from where you came from and getting to the point that you've actually been discovered to the point of signing a commercial record deal?
Not with my talent. My talent, I should have been discovered.
This is a mugshot.
That's how I look without a haircut. I mean, my hairline is way back here. That's why I got the bald head. It don't grow even. That's just what I look like without a haircut. That's all that is. I mean, I wasn't even high in that picture. Drunk, weed, nothing. I mean, I just got the messed up hairline. If that's a crime, then I'm going to jail right now. All right?
Well, as one that has thinning hair, I understand.
Right. You're still holding on.
My hairline is receding.
Just let it go. Let it all go. Get rid of it all, man. Ball head. Ball head.
There was a time where you were arrested for impersonating a federal agent.
Yeah.
How does that
It's just like
work?
it's just some of the things you do. Like I said, like when you're a celebrity, it's rare that you get fair treatment. You either can get away with anything or get arrested for nothing. And I was actually late in the airport, and I had an expedition. I had the police package in there. I put a supercharger in there, the blacked out rims, had the police lights, the siren, PA system, all that. And this guy was driving in front of me, and he's driving really slow, and I'm like, I hit the lights. Wait. He pays me no mind. I'm like, hold up. He's not respecting my authority right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, pull over. I hit him on the PA system, and he still didn't pull over. So I ran around, I pulled him, I'm like, yo, homie, like, what if I was a real, emergency vehicle? So I just cut him off, I jumped out, I was like, yo, man. And I told the lady, it was in the parking lot, airport parking lot, I said, call the police, this guy's driving like an ass. And of course, the police run out and run straight to the black guy. All right, hands up. I'm like, I called you guys. Yeah, they came and locked me up. And I said, yeah.
So you called the cops on yourself?
I told the parking lot lady, the parking lot attendant, in the airport, security, to call the police because he was driving. Like he seemed to be under the influence of something. He was just like,
Seems like you've been arrested 25 times for nothing.
No, I wouldn't say that. You
have been guilty of something.
Of course, I've been guilty of a lot of things.
Okay, I've got some tweets up here. See them on the screen up there?
Yeah.
Ed Healed Heart said, stop blaming everything on being a celebrity. You've done things that deserve to be addressed and changed. Respond to that.
No, because I don't even know who that is. I'm not even going to waste time on talking to somebody who I don't know who it is. One thing I've learned that is not to accept anybody's belief about how they feel about me. Because when you believe, if you believe them when they tell you that you're on top of the world and you're the king, you're going to believe them when they tell you that you ain't. So it's like, you know what? Appreciate the compliment, if it's a compliment, but I'm going to stick to what I believe about myself, and I love me. So I don't want to hear the good or the bad.
It seems hugely illogical to have 12 children with 6 different women. Do you make any effort to not get women pregnant? I mean, do you ask about birth control? Do you use birth control? Do you?
Well, you know what? I mean, I can see why you might feel like that, but I look in my children's eyes and I can't picture life without them. Each one of them.
You said that you recognize that you have an anger and a temper.
Yes.
What are you angry about? Why do you think you're angry?
What, now?
No, just in general.
Oh, different things get me angry. Like there's no one thing. Well, somebody ignoring me, that gets me angry.
How's this interview gone so far?
I'm hungry. I want to eat. I mean, we got off to as good a start as we could. Meeting you was a pleasure. You know what I'm saying? The little meeting we did beforehand. I appreciate that. I can see the genuineness in you. You're also the host of a TV show, and you have a job to do as well. Respect that. But I'm not really a morning person, so like I said, it got off to as best start as it could.
It's 1:30.
Yeah, I'd still be asleep normally.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're kind of a night owl.
Yes, I do the studio at night. If I'm going to do a show, it's at night. Yeah, so it's like I'm not really up at this time.
Yeah.
But I'm here.
Yeah. You are.